over 20% in returns for special funds, whilst the money market funds are depreciating every day. Are these sustainable? Or they are being hyped for businesses? Sounds amazing, right? But here is the uncomfortable truth. Many people take the special funds as they hear from other people from the news without understanding a few things. The risks, the lock-in periods, which is mostly 6 months, the management phase, the tax, and the hidden cost silently reducing your returns. In this video, I will be breaking down the truth behind special funds in Kenya, charges that lower your profits, taxes you must understand, the top performing special funds, and the reason why special funds still deserve a place in your investment portfolio. If you're tempted by the 20% returns, you better watch this video to the end. Hello good people, hope you're doing well. Jessie is my name and this is the Money and Growth Circle, where we are working towards financial peace and ultimately financial freedom. If this is your kind of content, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that every time we have a new upload, you will be notified. Let's get to the video. Over the last 2 years, the popularity of the special funds have exploded and everybody wants to put their money in the special funds. The only challenge is that the minimum investments for special funds is 100,000, being higher or unreachable for a number of people, and that is why some people have not gotten into the special fund. But I am sure even for the ones who have not been able to invest in the special fund have been tempted by the thought of getting 20% returns on your investment. How cool is that? Definitely it's a wish for all of us. Of course, a number has not been left out for those people who are investing in the money market fund, which is depreciating every day in terms of returns, have now started positioning themselves for the special funds, and they are heavily moving money to the special fund as per CMA reports. But remember, you can never move your emergency fund to a medium or higher risk investment, and that is why you still need your money market fund even as you diversify to get into the special funds. So what are these special funds? They are professionally managed investment funds which have more flexibility than the ordinary money market fund, which means they can invest in other instruments, unlike the money market fund, which invests in treasury bills, short-term deposits, and low-risk fixed incomes. The special funds can invest in the global markets, equities, derivatives, commodities, ETFs, currencies, structured products, and alternative assets, giving them possibility of higher returns. And that is why you have seen the rise in the returns. Some have given as high as 45%. It's now averaging between 18% and 28%. So of course, with the higher returns, the special funds come with higher volatility, higher risks, low liquidity, and more complexity. Because like now, if your fund manager tells you they have invested in derivatives, you may not understand what they're talking about. You may not know what exactly happens in the global markets, or perhaps what ETFs are. And of course, that is what makes special funds different from money market funds. The 20% return illusion. Yes, they will give you reports that they have given you a return of 20%. But wait a minute, is this gross or net? And if it is gross, what other deductions are coming? Management fee reduces your returns. I have said time and time again that If you have entrusted the fund manager to do the job for you, then you're expected to pay them, unless the management fee is highly unjustified. But essentially, they deserve the management fee. So, some funds may charge the following fees: management fee, performance fee, entry fee, custody fees, or withdrawal penalties. So before you open an account to join a special fund, find out which charges apply for the special fund that you're interested in. So some of the range of the management fee most companies charge range between 2% and 5%. And some, you'll find they will charge you an additional fee if they exceed the expected performance. I know of a fund manager who charge 10%. But to be honest, I'd rather they charge you the 10% than not share whatever they get extra. You get? So as much as there's that performance fee, they would rather pay you than enjoy the whole profit themselves. So once again, I would say it's not a bad thing after all. After the fund manager's fee, we get to taxes. So before the fund manager pays you your returns, they levy a 15% tax payable to the government. They will deduct the 15% withholding tax on the returns. The next thing, of course, inflation exists and it's going to also eat in your money. So if you're at 5% inflation and you get 20% returns, ideally it means you have gained by 15%. The lock-in period is 6 months. So you know you cannot access your funds within 6 months. And of course, that is why you cannot use special funds for your emergency fund, because you never know when you may require the emergency fund. So here are the risks most investors ignore. Market risk. The funds can lose value and the returns are not guaranteed. Strategy risks. Some funds use aggressive trading strategies like derivatives, forex exposure, leverage, and tactical asset allocation, exposing you to volatility. But you know what? With higher returns, you expect higher risks. So it's not like it's out of this world. Liquidity risk. If you need your funds, you cannot withdraw your funds immediately. Performance chasing. Some investors actually open or start investing in special funds when they see other people celebrate good returns. But markets move in cycles. Last year the returns may be good, this year may be better or worse. The other years they may keep changing. So why should investors consider special funds like Mansa X, Etika Capital, Avocap, Kuza Momentum, after everything we have discussed? And in any case, investors are flooding in the special funds market. Some of the investments people are heavily searching are the special funds. But this is the reason. Despite being high risk, they solve a very big problem. They help you fight inflation and give you better returns as compared to the money market fund. So they bridge the gap between the low returns from the money market fund and you invest in high risk investments by yourself without the help of a professional. So they actually do the professional job for you to give you better returns as compared to the money market fund. They give you professional portfolio management. Like the examples we have given of where they invest, trust me, as an individual, you may not be able to invest. One, because you don't have the knowledge, and two, because you don't have the capital muscle. Number 3, they allow diversification. They go beyond the simple deposits, treasury bills, money market fund, and local only investing. They expose you to the global market, something perhaps as an individual yourself you may not be able to explore. Of course, because of the lack of understanding and lack of the capital muscle to invest in the global markets. They also give higher long-term growth potential because over time, if you keep reinvesting your money, you keep growing and multiplying your returns, and your capital keeps on growing. This is for investors with higher risk tolerance, longer time horizons. Remember, I've said before that investing requires patience, consistency, and discipline. So this is where patience comes to test. And of course, you need proper diversification between low, medium, and high risk investments. Of course, special funds can outperform the traditional investments in form of returns. How to use special funds wisely. Do not put your entire investment in special funds. And if you actually want to put a significant amount, spread it across different special fund providers to spread the risk. A balanced fund will have a money market fund for emergency fund, special fund for growth allocation, stocks for long-term wealth, bonds for stability, business for income generation. Special funds should be part of a portfolio, not the entire portfolio. Let's see the returns for different companies. For Mansa X, they did 18 to 21%. Remember, it keeps on changing. And then Avocap did between 18 and 30%. It is very aggressive and volatile. Oak Special Fund, 12 to 16%. Etika Multi Special Asset Fund, 15 to 20%. Faida Special Fund, 15 to 29%. Kuza Momentum Special Fund, 14 to 18%. Ndovu Special Strategies, 12 to 16%. Saiton High Yield Solutions, 15% plus target. Gengi's Special Opportunities, 10 to 15%. That's, to me, is more or less like a money market fund. So we should be focusing on anything over and above 15%. So here is the truth. Over 20% in returns is exciting and thrilling, but the returns alone never tell the full story. You must understand the management fees, the hidden costs, the performance fees, the taxes, liquidity, and sustainability. Special funds are amazing because they're giving us opportunities to diversify, broader investment opportunities, potential for growth in the long term. The goal is not changing the highest return. The goal is building a smart, balanced, sustainable financial system. Let me know in the comments section which special funds are you investing with and what are the returns that you're getting. What has your experience been? Share so that someone considering that special fund provider may know ahead of time. Maybe you have good things to say about the fund manager, or you have been disappointed. Let's engage in the comment section. In our immediate previous video, I talked about money market fund. I would really love you to watch that video because it is related to this special fund, and also it gives you an eye opener of what to consider when you're getting into the money market fund. And I shared a number of money market service providers which are giving reasonable returns, though the current period the returns are very low as compared to some past period. And before that, I had shared a video of investing in the stock market, how you would get 47% returns within a year. and the video before that, I shared about comparing equity fund and investing directly in the stock market yourself. And I must say, these are things as an investor you must put into consideration. Okay, let me know in the comment section which other investments you may want us to discuss, so that we keep growing or improving our knowledge about products, even as we get into the different products, and even as we work towards our financial freedom. Okay, yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.